I'm Graham Healy, and I'm a senior instructor for Jung Do International, and I'm one of the original Jung Do instructors with Grandmaster Yun, where we started Jung Do in about 1990, 1987, and just a quick background on myself. I was a former boxer. I was then an amateur boxer. My grandfather was formerly a Queensland State champion. My grandfather was a professional boxing coach, and I started off in the boxing, and then I ventured into Taekwondo, where I joined Grandmaster Yun when he was the chairman of technique for the International Taekwondo Federation. He was there for 22 years, and then he decided to resign. I resigned as well and joined Jung Do, and I was one of the first 4 instructors to implement Jung Do, both in Australia and overseas. And then I took a little journey away from Jung Do, did a few various other things, including Israeli Commando Krav Maga, etc. And then I rejoined the Grandmaster about 5 years ago and brushed up on the system again. And 2021 we'll be starting full-on Jung Do clubs right throughout the Brisbane area, over in Indooroopilly area where I am, and I'm also looking on the north side there where the Master Sports Centre is. So that's Graham Healy. I would encourage you to join one of the classes, because not that I'm beating my own drum, but with a person, I'm 65 years of age, I've been training for 40 years, I've got a lot of things to contribute to people, and I've basically, I suppose, added layers onto the original Jung Do syllabus, where the Grandmaster did a series of 15 videos. I've studied all the videos very, very carefully, and while the videos, even as the Grandmaster says, those videos are very, very good, they're a basis, but they're not the end story, because the Grandmaster believes in what I'd call flexible attitudes regarding self-defense. So in this series of videos, what I'm doing is adding options to the Jung Do syllabus, as such as like what I teach in the class, and that's like 60 to 70% will be what you see on the CDs, which I thoroughly recommend you purchase if you're an instructor. Study them very carefully and add in your experience to that when you're teaching the classes. So during these series of videos, I'll have various techniques that I'm teaching, which, as I say, 70% is just straight out of the CDs, and then 30% is what I've modified and added into to probably complement is the word, to put more tools in the toolbox according to my life experience of 40 plus years through boxing, traditional Taekwondo, one of the founding instructors in Jung Do, Krav Maga, etc. So what you'll be getting from me is the full box of tools, and but the principles are all the same. The principles that the Grandmaster has laid the foundation, plus what he does is he looks at the mind, body, spirit, the philosophy, and I'm very much in agreements in that. I've joined the vision for that. And martial arts, or what we call the human art, why is Jung Do the human art? In fact, it's a human art because we're covering a broad spectrum of personal development, of mind, body, spirit development. So we're not just talking about self-defense, it's a total system. When you have a look at the brochures that have been approved by the Grandmaster, I wrote some sections of those brochures, and in there I cover rehabilitation. The stretching, and the Jung Do stretching is excellent rehabilitation for anyone with lower back problems, hamstring, inflexibility, etc. So that's the introduction from me, Graham Healy. I see 2021 will be the implementation of what I call the next generation. I was the first generation, as the Grandmaster was original pioneer with Taekwondo. He was original master under General Choi, and you can have a look at his full background on www.yunjungdo.com. I've also got that on my websites as well. So welcome aboard. I'm sure this journey, you'll be very happy about the journey. We're non-competitive, we're non-contact in our training, but the training is, can be as you can take it to the level that you want to take it to. I'm fairly intense in my training. I don't expect every student to be like that, depends on your age and your ability, but we're very flexible with your training approach. So I hope you enjoy the journey. My intention with the Grandmaster is to spread the art of Yun Do globally, but I'm starting right in my own backyard. I used to have 100 students up in Townsville some time ago. My goal is to build at least 100 or 200 students in the next 12 months and make certain that those students are actually a very high standard. And you will see on the videos that I produce the standard of the students that we produce. And that's all a reflection on the instructions that I've had over the years from the Grandmaster. He's like, in reality, I mean, he's a legend. I know that. He's like a living legend, basically. But I sort of look at the Grandmaster as he's my martial arts father. And, I respect him, and I really want to see the vision of Yun Do to be expanded to its full capacity, which, as one of the original masters from Korea, he really deserves that vision to be fulfilled. And I'm going to play my part, and I expect that the people who join the vision, other instructors who join the vision from different martial arts, will do the same thing. And I'll just make a comment that we're looking at a global seminar towards the end of 2022, mid-January. Have a look on the website, we've got the details there. So Graham Healy over and out, and the next videos you'll see is modifications, or actually options of the foundational basis that you'll find on the CDs of Yun Do. Thank you very much for listening, and give us a call and just start the journey now with us. You'll really enjoy it, and we just take it to your level. So don't think that we're doing anything too extreme for you, from whatever level you are, whether you're young or old. As the Grandmaster says, you can be from children through to, well, I'm 65, the Grandmaster's 80, and he still trains every day. So that's saying something. You've got to have something you can continue on with for the rest of your life, and the art of Yun Do is exactly that. Graham Healy over and out. Hope you enjoyed the introduction, and we'll see you in a class very soon. Thanks for listening.